Hello, welcome to another episode of Let's Drink a Coffee With by Global Mobility at DT. My name is Antonia and today I'm here with Johannes. Hi Johannes, thank you so much for joining
Hello.
me today. Johannes,
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
you have been you have already gained some international experience during your career. Why would you say it's important to gain this experience?
Well, I would say basically all of us, we in a way live in a virtual reality, which is basically our own, right? How we see the world. And it's so important to also witness that the same is true for others. But it's, the virtual reality is in a way different from yours. So you have to open up and understand better. So the world gets bigger in a way. And, you try to less believe what you believed so far. And that's always a good thing, I would say. Um, and in a way, the ability to collaborate as humans is our superpower, which puts us, above all other species to date, at least I believe. So being in touch with people from other nations and with different backgrounds can only strengthen that superpower. So that's why it's a good thing.
This ability to think outside of the box, I think. And you always hear that people or like diverse teams often come up with more innovative solutions than other teams. Do you maybe have an example of your everyday work life when you experience this, or that an example that prove these claims?
Yeah, if you look, for instance, in our Ucubate program, the experience we have worked with, dozens of teams, 45 since 2017, and over the years with hundreds of telecom employees. For instance, there were a lot of female colleagues part of these programs and teams, a lot of people from abroad, and it always felt, more diverse, more interesting, more fun. But if you're asking for a concrete example, I would like to highlight, of course, everybody I believe nowadays knows Kenza. Um, she happens to also be a Ucubate alumna, so she showed up at one of our workshops with a business idea, and there she stumbled across one of our lecturers who mentioned that actually, if you want to be visible, you need to do a book, right? And that's basically what she did. And just the other day, she was interviewed by the German TV show Tagesthemen on prime time with this very topic she's working on, and that's very much about diversity. And she is referring to that when it comes to AI and the algorithms which actually determine what AI is doing or about to be doing, it's a shit in, shit out approach, right? So if you only have, white, better off male 25, 20 somethings in the valley who've never experienced fear of or danger of losing, your life or whatever, like maybe people of color or female at night on the street are experiencing oftentimes, um, that changes. So if you have more diversity in these kind of teams, that makes the, so to speak, the machines better because it's more, fitting to what the world actually looks like and to what it actually also needs. And that's, both an example of diversity, but also, how I stumbled across these kind of topics.
I see. And do you notice like maybe a specific skill that the participants of your program of the incubator have, and that's important maybe?
I believe the most important skill is maybe it's two, right? It's willpower, right? I believe that innovation is basically a result of willpower and persistence. uh, you know, be unstoppable, but also be open to actually what's out there, right? It's less about believing that your idea is great. It's not like godlike, imagination that your product idea and business model idea is what the world needs, but it's also about being open, and that translates into a learning skill, right? So learning is not a byproduct of innovation or, a nice to have something for, great speeches you can do on Sunday. It's basically, again, another superpower in this case for innovation, right? If you're not able to adapt to your customers' needs and what the competition does, what the technology demands from you quickly and nimble, you will fail with your idea, right? And so learning, I would say, is paramount.
I think so too. And actually, you already also answered the question I really like to ask for advices, and you already mentioned what skills are important. Thank you so much, Johannes, for sharing this with me and with our viewers. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Drink a Coffee with.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Check out Global Mobility in the incubator and have a nice day. Take care and see you next time. Bye bye.
Okay, Antonia. Cheers.